Hey everyone, Catherine Avery, where I'm from Reservate Interior Design, where we help you create a productive environment for your office space, which allows you to have productivity, peace of mind, and profitability. So several people have asked me about my process. How do I help my clients get a productive environment? Well, first of all, from a training standpoint, I am an interior designer and have been for, well over 10 years. Prior to that, I had an entire corporate career in Wall Street where I spent a tremendous amount of time dealing with systems and how things were set up. I was working in marketing and worked with a group of engineers, so they had a very different mindset on how they thought about things, and so I had to be the one who came in and gave them ideas for how they could reach out to clients, and there were systems we had to put into place for that. And that was a lot of years ago. So that was prior to emails and e-zines, and we might have had email. But it was pretty much, I think, internal systems at that point. It's pretty funny. It was a lot of years ago. And then I'd done the interior design, and then I recently added certification in productive environment. And I jumped on board with the Productive Environment Institute because I believed in what they were saying. And it's been my philosophy all along, which is your space has energy. And how you set up your space reflects the energy you feel inside, but then it's a cycle because then it also feeds back to your energy. So you might notice behind me, I have all kinds of neat sayings. I have a Moongate poster. I have a poster that shows my intentions. Just beyond that lamp, a photograph my cousin, who actually died, it's very sad, took, but it's a photograph I just adore. It's so meaningful to me. And then Tree of Life. And all these things are around me because they're giving me positive energy. They are very much around my brand and my belief system and my culture. Yes, it's a very small company, and it's a small company culture, but that doesn't make it any less meaningful. So the process. So when we first meet with you, we're looking for what's the problem? Where are your pain points? What's bothering you? Is it that you walk into your office and there are stacks of paper everywhere on the desk, sitting out, you haven't filed in 6 months, you don't know where to start, you're completely stuck, you're overwhelmed, you don't have a clue how you're going to handle it? Is it that no one seems to be able to find the pens? So you have a supplies closet, or maybe you don't have a supplies closet, and no one in your company knows where to find the supplies. They're jumbled up, they're a mess, they're in 7 different places. That's a possibility. Another problem that might come up with clients is they have extremely outdated furniture and people are uncomfortable. Perhaps they have a chair that's not ergonomically correct for them and they're in back pain and they may not even know anything about an ergonomically correct chair. What they may just simply be saying is, my shoulder's always hurting and I get to work and I'm bent over the computer and all this. And that's pretty common. So we have to sit down with people and help them determine what kind of chairs they're going to need. So that's another problem that comes up. Another problem might be I'm an introvert. They may not even say that. They might just say, I'm interrupted every 10 minutes at work. I don't have a quiet place to work. I need a private spot where I can concentrate and do my work. So we look at all the problems, take lots and lots and lots of notes, and assess what those individual problems might be. For some people, that filing issue where it's stacks and stacks, it might just be stacks and stacks on the computer. Actually, in some ways, almost harder to organize a computer, but it can be done. And one of the things I like about Productive Environment Institute is they teach us not a filing system, but a finding system. So a way you can find your documents, whether that's online or whether that's in your office space. Then the next thing we do is we partner with you. So first, we partner with the person who's in charge and say, what areas do you want to focus on first? That may mean if you're an office of, say, 10 people, you're having a productive environment day where I come in and I teach your entire group how to get organized themselves. And it's a hands-on event where everybody's involved, from the partnership all the way down through every single person in the company or in that particular division. And everyone teams in to get a start on the paperwork. And that could either be paperwork all day or with a nice lunch break in between. We do some really fun activities at lunchtime. We have a feedback time where we get together and say who found the oldest, strangest item and their prizes, and it's super fun. Or you may have paper in the morning, digital filing in the afternoon, and that's certainly an option. It's all back to what was the problem and what solutions can we provide for your company as an individual company, because everyone's unique. If it's just one person in the office who's struggling with paperwork, and that's pretty rare, but it can happen, more often it's that we've had a productive environment day and now we've discovered that one person is struggling, or two people, three people are struggling more than others, and they need one-on-one help. And that's called total office transformation. And I come in and I spend the day with that person and we create the finding system. Now in the productive environment day, we don't create the finding system, but we talk about how you would create it. So you get started with the file, act, toss, I've talked about in the past, sorting, the things you need to have in your office space to be ready to have a productive environment. Then we talk about what are the possibilities. So what's your vision? Where do you see yourself going? If we changed your environment so it could be incredibly productive, what would be your goals in the next 6 months or a year? Would they be that you're going to write a book? Say you're an entrepreneur, you're going to write a book. You're a company and you've got 20 clients presently, and you envision that you'd like to have 30 clients, but right now you don't have enough people to manage those 10 extra clients. Is it really that you don't have enough people, or is it that you're losing precious time filing things because there's not a better system laid out to handle it? In which case, maybe you can recapture that time and go out and get those new clients. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a sense of possibility. What can you envision? Could it be also by saving an hour or two a week per person that every Friday everyone could have a pizza event for lunch, and you could have team time together in a more relaxed atmosphere instead of just working all the time. So that's another possibility. So that's the third one: problem, partner, possibility. Then we create a plan. So what's the plan going to be to help you? Again, in that time you would find out about productive environment day, total office transformation. Perhaps the plan is we're going to create a full office design where we're going to do everything from painting to putting in artwork to new furnishings. It really runs the gamut based on each client and what they need. And I can do this both in person, right here in the Fairfield County, New York City, tri-state area, as well as doing that virtually. So some of my clients can be in, let's see, I've had clients in Kentucky, California, Denmark, really. Exciting, right? Germany. So that's certainly a possibility. Several clients in Charlotte, North Carolina. I love working with people virtually, and it's certainly an option. So that's creating your plan. And like I said, your plan is something I'm going to create with you, since we're partnering, to determine what you need to do and when you need to do it. And then the last piece is actually creating this productive environment, whatever that's going to look like for you as an individual or as a company. So I'm going to go through those 5 again so you know how the process works. It's problem, partner, possibility, plan, and productive environment. And what does a productive environment bring you? Well, it brings you better productivity, right? It brings you peace of mind because you know where things are, you know what your systems are, you know how to find things, and you know that everybody's more chill in the office because they aren't scrambling to look for a piece of paper or running down the hallway to get that file that somebody else has. Everybody knows where everything is. And I think that's amazing. And then you have more profitability, because the fact of the matter is when you get more productive and know where to put your time, inevitably you're going to be putting that time towards, instead of searching your paper, you're going to put in that time towards better client service, which always means your clients are just going to want more from you, and you're going to be putting it towards bringing in new clients in your marketing. So that increases your profitability. So productivity, peace of mind, and profitability, those are our goals when we're creating a productive environment. If you'd like to hear more, pop a comment below. One of the things I would love from you is I'm seriously considering creating small groups of people right here in Fairfield, getting a little space, about say 6 people, and teaching them some of the processes that they could then take home and do themselves. So my question for you is, which of those would you like to learn? And if you think I'd rather have that in a webinar, it's easier for me to meet with you virtually, that's great too. But I would love for you to put in the comments what it is you're looking for from a productivity standpoint that you think would help, that I could help you to skyrocket your business. Because here it is, it's the 4th quarter, and we're planning, right? Remember planning for 2018. So how can I help you plan for 2018? Thanks so much for listening. Catherine Avery, Reservate Interior Design.